Hi everyone, this is Ravi. Welcome to Tricentis Tosca mobile automation tutorial. As you all know, I have already published 5 YouTube videos covering different concepts of mobile automation by using Tricentis Tosca. So here is the playlist. I'm gonna paste the link in description. You can access this playlist by using description. And here is my first lesson where I have showed you how can we get started with mobile automation by configuring Tricentis mobile agent. And in lesson 2, I've showed you how can you set up Android emulator and how can you install the Android Studio so that you can create the Android virtual devices. And then in lesson 3, I've showed you how can we prepare and connect Android via USB and Android via Wi-Fi. In lesson 4, I've showed you how can we scan Android mobile app by using mobile engine of Tricentis Tosca. And in lesson 5, I've showed you how can we automate our first mobile test case for Android. This is our lesson 6 where I'm gonna teach you how can we scan native apps by using SauceLabs, which means I'm going to show you how can you integrate your Tricentis Tosca with SauceLabs so that you can scan your native applications by using the real devices that are available in SauceLabs. So here is our agenda for today's session. To scan your mobile applications from the real devices available in SauceLabs, first you need to establish a new cloud Appium connection where I'll be providing SauceLabs server address, and then I'm going to add a device, Android as well as iOS device from SauceLabs in Tosca, and then we are going to add Android app and one iOS app in SauceLabs app management section so that I can access those Android and iOS applications from Tricentis Tosca. And then you need to configure apps in Tosca with bundle ID that comes from your SauceLabs. And then we need to validate and edit connections and device configurations in Tricentis Tosca. And now you can start scanning your iOS and Android apps from SauceLabs. So now without delay, let us jump onto the system and see how can we configure or how can we integrate your Tricentis Tosca with SauceLabs so that we can scan the applications by using the real devices available in SauceLabs. So this is my Tricentis Tosca, and before we start scanning the application, let me show you my SauceLabs account. So this is my SauceLabs account. I have logged in with my credentials, and you can see here under live mobile app. So these are the real devices that are available in my SauceLabs. So if you want to access any mobile device, you can access these mobile devices that are available in SauceLabs. I can access Google Pixel, I can access Samsung Galaxy, and I can access iPhone XR, and also I can access iPhone 12, right? So these are all the mobile devices, real mobile devices available in SauceLabs cloud. Now, before we start scanning the application by using these real devices, you need to first go to app management. Here we need to upload the APK file for Android mobile devices, and you need to upload IPA file for your iOS devices. So if you observe closely, so this is your Swag Labs mobile app which is related to SauceLabs. So the first file I have uploaded the IPA file which is for iOS device, and my second file is my APK file which is for Android device. So how did I upload these files? Simply click on choose file, and I have selected the saucelabs.apk file, saucelabs.ipa file, and clicked on OK. So this will upload these two iOS and Android files to your app management within SauceLabs. So this is prerequisite to scan your application by using SauceLabs real devices. So I'm gonna provide all these details in the description. If you need this APK or IPA files, you can send me an email so that I can send these files for you. So done. So now we are ready with the app that we would like to automate. And now let us go to mobile app. And now let us go to Tricentis Tosca. So if you remember in lesson 3, we have already showed you how can you scan the application by using Tricentis mobile agent, where we have accessed either our real device connected to my laptop or an emulator that is running in my laptop. But in today's session, I'm going to use a device which is available in SauceLabs cloud environment. So now for that, right click on these modules, scan, select mobile. So here, if you remember correctly, in my previous sessions, we have established a connection called local and we have established a connection called remote. Now, to access the device related to SauceLabs, you need to establish a new connection for your Appium cloud. So for that, click on add connection and name this as Sauce connection, SauceLabs connect. And here earlier we have selected TMA for remote. This time I'm going to select cloud Appium because SauceLabs is a cloud platform, cloud Appium platform. So here you need to enter Appium server address. How can I enter that? Go to your SauceLabs and here you need to go to account and then go to user settings. Scroll down. Under user settings, you will have on-demand URL. So you need to copy this on-demand URL. Go to Tricentis Tosca. Here, paste the on-demand server URL. But what you need to do is, here, you need to delete the entire content that is available before on demand. Basically from @ till here. You can delete this one because the Tosca throws an error saying that it is invalid value, right? So simply I'm going to delete until here. Now the URL is valid. Let's click on add. So this is your new connection, SauceLabs connection. Now I need to add a device. For that, go to SauceLabs, go to mobile app. Here, let's say I would like to add iPhone XR. So select this one. All you need is a unique ID for this particular iPhone XR. For this iPhone XR, my unique ID is iPhone_XR_free. Copy this one. Let's go to Tricentis Tosca. Here, click on add device. What is the name? I'm going to name this as iPhone XR. And what is your device ID? This is my device ID. Paste the device ID. What is this one? This is iOS. This is real device. If you are entering Android, you can select Android. Okay. Let's add this one. Let me add another device also. This time I would like to add Samsung Galaxy. I'm going to copy this unique ID. Go back to Tricentis Tosca. Add device. I'm going to say Samsung Galaxy. And here enter unique ID for that Android Samsung device. So this time I would like to select operating system as Android. This is a real device. Click on add. So now under SauceLabs I have two different devices. Next, you need to add the application. To add the application, let's go to app management under SauceLabs. So here, let's say first I would like to add Android related application. So this is my Android application. Go to settings and app version. Select this one. So this is my file name. So you need to copy this file name from SauceLabs and go to Tricentis Tosca, add app. What is the application type? This is my native application. That's why I'm going to select native. Click on continue. Here, enter the name. I'm going to say SauceLabs underscore Android. So this is my application name. And what is the full path? My full path is storage colon file name equal to, so you need to remember this syntax, storage colon file name equal to your name of the application which you have uploaded to your SauceLabs app management. So simply paste that here and now select the application type. My application type is .apk, that means Android, right? And now click on add. So my new application has been added. So now let me scan the application now. So here I have selected the connection as SauceLabs connection. I have selected the mobile, my Samsung Galaxy mobile, and then I have selected the app just now I added, which is your android.apk file. Now select connect. So it throws an error message. It says failed serving request post. Why? Let me tell you. Go back here now. So if you remember correctly, we have entered this server address and we removed the front part, right? So there is a small bug in Tricentis Tosca 2023 version. That's why what we need to do is, let us close this scan. Now let's go back to your Tricentis Tosca. Here under configurations. Now if you go to mobile, under connection, you see under connections, you should see the new connection that we established. What is the connection that we established? SauceLabs Connect. Under this SauceLabs Connect, if you expand, you should see the devices that we added just now. iPhone XR, Samsung Galaxy. So now under SauceLabs Connect, if you see here, let me put it right side, double click here. See, my Appium server URL is not correct. Let's go back to my SauceLabs settings, user settings. So if you scroll down here, so this is my on-demand URL. Copy this on-demand URL, edit this entire on-demand URL. I'm replacing it with the full on-demand URL, which starts from Ravikant E and your entire URL. Now save this one. So you understand, right? So when we were scanning the application, when I am establishing the connection, that time we have entered the server URL as here, from here, on demand US, because Tosca is having some bug. So I had to remove this front part, and now I have added that front part from my connections configurations. Okay, so now let's scan the application again. Right click on module, scan mobile. So if you see the SauceLabs connection here, edit. See here now, I can see full URL now, full server address. It throws error because there is a bug. It is throwing error message. You cannot save this entire Appium server URL. That's why I have done configuration from my Tricentis Tosca configuration settings. So now I can see the full Appium server address. That's good. Now this is my Samsung mobile that I have added from my SauceLabs, and then this is my new SauceLabs Android APK file. Right now let us click connect. So now you can see connection established, device is connected. Go to scan. You want to scan and click scan. Okay, so here you need to click on scan. As soon as you click on scan, it's going to scan all the objects that are available in your mobile. You can see here, you can see the Samsung Galaxy device of your SauceLabs also. So here I can see here now. So this is your mobile device from the SauceLabs. Let's put this scanner here. So now let's say I would like to capture username, password, login buttons. Let's select username, and you need to make it as unique because this is not unique, right? The selected item is not unique. Make unique. So now it is uniquely identified. Select password, and this is not unique. Make unique, and then your login image. Let's see what is this one. Okay, let us select on screen here. Select on screen. This is your login button. Highlight the section. See, this login section is now highlighting, and let's highlight this username, and let's highlight the password. So all of them are highlighting now. So now I have scanned all the objects that are required for login, and now let's save this one. So whatever the view you are seeing, this is your live view of your SauceLabs mobile. What is the mobile? My Samsung Galaxy mobile, right? So now let's close the scanning. So if you see here, I can see now I have a SauceLabs app related elements and objects. So this is how you can scan your Android application by using the real device from your SauceLabs. So now let me again scan. Okay, I'm going to rename this as mobile app Android. Okay, now let me scan one more time. Right click, scan mobile. This time I would like to scan the application for my iOS device. What I'm going to do, select the connection, which is SauceLabs connection that we just now we created, right? And then this time select iPhone XR. We already added iPhone XR. This is my iPhone XR, right? And iPhone underscore XR underscore free. So let's see here. So this is your unique ID. That's correct. Now this time I would like to add the SauceLabs application related to iOS. Go to app management. This is iOS related application. Go to settings, and this is your file name. Copy this one. Here, add app. Select add application type as native. Continue. Name this as iOS SauceLabs. And what is my full path? Storage colon file name equal to SauceLabs.ipa. This is my file name in SauceLabs, and my operating system type is iOS. Click on add. So now let us click on connect. Now it should open your iPhone from your SauceLabs, and you should be able to scan all the objects related to iOS application. So now you can see connection established, device is connected. Click on scan. So this will open your iPhone from your SauceLabs. So now you can see here, it is your iPhone. So this is my iPhone XR. And in the same way, simply select your username and then select your password. This is uniquely identified, and then select on screen, select your login button, right? All three of them are uniquely identified, and you can highlight them. This is your username, password, your login button. So now let's name this as mobile app iOS. And now let's save this. So now you can close the scan. As soon as you close the scan, your live view of your device also gonna close. So now you can see this is my iOS related objects and elements. So this is how you can scan all the objects from your real device deployed in SauceLabs or the real devices that are available in SauceLabs. And this is how you can integrate your Tricentis Tosca with SauceLabs. So if you have any queries, leave your queries in the comment box. I'll try to respond to your queries. Hope you all understand today's concepts, which is very important, because these days all the organizations are going for cloud solutions. Either you might be using browser stack, SauceLabs, or Tricentis device cloud, any device cloud platform. So you can follow the same approach. So where we have established a new connection for SauceLabs cloud, Appium, and then we have added devices from your SauceLabs, and then we have added app for iOS and Android to SauceLabs app management, and we have created the full path by using the file name from your SauceLabs app management, and then we have connected to your application from SauceLabs mobile device, and then we have scanned all the objects that are required for automating the test cases. Please do subscribe to the channel, click on bell icon, you'll receive notifications whenever I publish more videos. And don't forget to like and share the video. Thank you.